Part 2. The crew of the Pegasus played for a bit, slept for a bit longer, and played for a bit after that. The 5th Alaskan Wasteland Death Bowl had just begun when the comms console lit up again. Pazik pushed off the table, and Liang reluctantly turned off her system. "Finally," muttered October. "What took them so long?" "Another hour and we'd be sailing again," said Vanderbilt. "Quiet now," said Pazik. He connected the comms console to the main view screen in the crew's quarters and hit play. Head tech Eli Cousteau's weathered, bearded face appeared, flanked by several other engineers. "Theo, glad to hear from you," said Cousteau, his voice sounding even more gravelly than normal. "This is... Hell, if you think it's hard getting politicians to reach across the aisle, try getting a couple of world leaders to talk to each other in less than 2 hours." The man to his left snickered, and Cousteau shot him a withering look. "But if this is real, it's the biggest discovery in the history of mankind, and we don't have time to mess it up. So we're not taking any chances. You and your crew are to act as though this message is 100% authentic." An uncertain whisper rippled among Pazik's crewmates. He shook it off. "We've prepared a few words for you," said Cousteau. He looked down from the camera at his computer screen. "Okay, cut it." The screen went black for a few seconds. When it returned, Mission Control had been replaced by a carefully constructed shot of President Rhodes in the Oval Office. The curtains were drawn, but Pazik could tell from the bags under her eyes and the upside-down pin on her lapel that President Rhodes had been woken up just for this. It must have been the middle of the night when their message arrived. "Captain Theo Pazik and the crew of Pegasus, your mission has been long and dangerous, and yet it's still not over." President Rhodes was clearly forcing a smile, but Pazik appreciated it anyways. "I know you're all homesick, cramped. The next 24 hours may be the most important every nation, has ever seen." "No pressure," mumbled Jameson. Liang smacked him on the shoulder. "When I was a little girl, I dreamt of being an astronaut," said President Rhodes. "When I found out I was too short, I did the next best thing and got into politics." St. Clair and Vanderbilt laughed. October rolled her eyes. "Whatever you choose to do next will determine the fate of our species. From all of us here on Earth, good luck, Pegasus, and we hope to see you again on the other side." Black screen. Pazik turned to his crew, opening his mouth to say something. Then it turned back on. This time it was the British Prime Minister, Arthur Grey. "Godspeed, Pegasus. Do not go gentle into that good night." And after Grey, the Queen, and then the Russian President, 24 world leaders gave the Pegasus their blessing. And just for a moment, all the tension and fear on board dissolved. Cousteau appeared again. "Well, I hope it works out," he grumbled. "Your message and this reply are being broadcast worldwide. Do us all a favor and make sure the live feed is transmitting. We wouldn't want to miss out." Cousteau ran a hand down his face, sighing. "The whole world is watching, Pegasus. Theo, Sam, Mary, Anne, Anya, Jillian. We'll have a nice big party waiting for you back home." He looked around the room at people off camera. Good luck, crew." And it was off. Pazik raised an eyebrow. "That was nice." "Lovely," drawled Jameson. "So, what are we doing, Cap?" asked Liang. "What's the game plan?" Pazik floated down to the table and activated his maglocks. The 6 of them sat in silence for a minute, each of them staring at their helmets. 6 messages, 6 people, 6 choices. "You are leaving the tutorial area. Would you like to edit your character? Yes. No. So we should do it, right?" said Liang. "What?" said Jameson. "Someone should do it." "We don't know what it means," said St. Clair. "It's obvious what it means," said Liang. "Come on, let's do it." "Here, let me. I'll go first." "You're insane," said October. "Come on, Cap. Come on, let me do it." Everyone turned to Pazik. "Someone should probably do it," he said, finally shrugging. Liang immediately put her helmet on. "I'll make sure we're recording," said Vanderbilt, unlocking herself and swimming up to the comms console. The rest of the crew watched intensely as Liang's helmet clicked into place. It took her a few minutes, but eventually she worked up the courage to speak. You are leaving the tutorial area. Would you like to edit your character? Yes. No. Yes, said Liang. The message blinked and faded. An image of herself appeared on her visor. Whoa, she said. Are my legs really that long? Coming on screen, said Vanderbilt. The rest of the crew followed along with Liang on the upscaled feed. It was a full model of her body in a set of white plain standard issue underwear, the kind everyone on Pegasus wore. What is it? Asked October. Well, it's like an editing screen, said Liang. I wonder if I can... Whoa! The model grew a few inches. Liang herself remained unchanged. Oh, I look good at 6 feet. Be careful, Sam, said Pazik. Yeah, check this out. I can remove that horrible burn scar on my neck, and maybe I've always wanted to be a redhead. This is so weird, whispered St. Clair. Whoa, guys, there's a whole section for... I can give myself wings. The image sprouted huge feathered wings. Pazik's eyes went wide, but he didn't say anything. And pointed ears, horns, but maybe I shouldn't. She reverted the changes until she was a normal, if slightly adjusted human again. Liang continued for several minutes until she was satisfied with the new version of herself she had designed. She sat back in her chair and kicked her feet up. Okay, finished. Done. Stop editing. Nothing happened. Jameson giggled evilly. Complete. Okay, confirm. Liang was cut off by the character creation screen disappearing, replaced with a new message similar to the one that had started all of this. Confirm your character? You can't change it again later. Confirm. Cancel. Cap? Asked Liang. Pazik frowned. Anyone else want to change something about themselves? He asked, looking around the table at his crewmates. Everyone glanced at each other nervously, but no one spoke up. Okay, then. Actually, I kind of want wings, mumbled Jameson. Pazik gave him a look and he clammed up. Vanderbilt, when are we leaving orbit? Asked Pazik. 30 minutes, give or take, said Vanderbilt. Okay. Pazik closed his eyes and took a deep breath, meditating, like his parents had taught him. Okay, everyone. Whatever this journey has been, dangerous, boring, pointless, incredible, we've gotten through it together. And whatever happens next, we'll get through it together. So we're going to answer this. We'll confirm, but will we do it together or not at all? Agreed? The crew spoke in unison. Together. Helmets on. Everyone but Liang picked up their helmets and slotted them into place. The message blinked on each of their visors. You are leaving the tutorial area. Would you like to edit your character? Yes. No. The crew spoke in unison. No. The second message popped up in its place. Confirm your character? You can't change it again later. Confirm. Cancel. On 3, okay? Said Pazik. Everyone nodded. 1, 2, 3. The crew spoke in unison. Confirm.